would you really want a refund on your wedding day? No, because... Allow me to introduce you to my most recent obsession. A chandelier wedding cake. Every single one of them is literally insane. This one is upside down, but look at this one. Are you kidding me? It's a chandelier, it's hanging. Look at this one with the... This one lights up! It's the most visually strong, but also fun and difficult to create because you kind of need a structure to sort of hold the cake and then you need the actual chandelier part. This is perfect for my 1 versus 5-star rated cake series. So you already know we're doing this. Obviously, I want to do a fully custom chandelier cake. I know it's gonna be expensive, but there's no other way to do a wedding cake without 3 layers. Otherwise, it's no longer a wedding cake. We want this very much to be a wedding cake. It's looking a little bit to the side, but it's fine. I'm aware that there's like already made like printouts. You can just color in the wedding cake that you want. But what's the fun of that? Like, we want to make things from scratch. That is the theme of my YouTube channel from day one. I've seen some chandelier cakes where the chandelier is on top and the cake is kind of suspended in the bottom. And I think they look cool, but kind of confusing. Like, how are you going to slice that? It bothers me a little bit. I actually want the cake on top and the chandelier in the bottom. So I'm gonna do the chandelier in the bottom part. A first time making a chandelier, so I have no idea what's gonna come out of this. I'm guessing like something like this. So this will be the bottom, but also the beginning of the chandelier. I don't know if it's all gonna work out the way we want it, but I'm manifesting that it will. Okay, so I'm gonna do one in the center. Clearly it's a kind of old style chandelier, and this will somehow meet. It's kind of giving chandelier, right? This reminds me of The Sims. Is there a wedding cake on The Sims that looks like this? Sims wedding cakes. Mental note to myself, not for the video. Maybe we've done something. Me and my brain. Another rotten idea. I guess it's not that difficult to actually draw a chandelier. I should have at least looked at a photo of a chandelier before I did this. Listen to that song by Sia? Sia? I don't know. That's probably what she said to her career. Let's imagine that there's also a different chains in the back of it or something. I don't know. It kind of makes sense in my head. Okay, let's make sure this meets now in the center. Trying my best here, which is not much. It's giving chandelier from IKEA. And let's do a little thing in the center, like a cute little moment. Should like a little diamond or something. I don't know. Maybe this one will connect here for drama. Okay, that's cute. See? I see it now. It's giving chandelier all of a sudden. We've never done this ever, which is a naked cake. And I think this is perfect for wedding cakes because wedding cakes sometimes can be a whole lot of fondant. I just think a naked cake would be like a way to humble a wedding cake. And we all need a little bit of humbling. For example, I get it under the form of the comment section in my videos. See, being colorblind is truly a gift. For me, this is just a green cake, even though I know that it's impossible. It's a green cake for me. I'm looking for like a lavender color. Is that lavender? Someone please let me know in the comment section. I think it is. I want to do a lavender cake center, like the actual frosting, the filling of the cake. I want it to be lavender color, and ideally I want it to be lavender flavor as well. I'm gonna make it as clear that this is supposed to be lavender flavor. So I want all 3 layers of the cake to be filled. It's quite difficult to make wedding cakes because in order for it to look like a wedding cake, you have to use a lot of like cliche colors and flavors, and then all wedding cakes end up looking the same, which is white, minimalistic, covered in fondant. So this is the base of my cake, and it's supposed to be a naked cake, which is something that I've always wanted to do, and this is just the perfect video for this. Now, I kind of want this to be 2 wedding cakes in 1 cake. I'm thinking of basically splitting the cake in half and actually icing half of the cake. I know that like a naked wedding cake is not for everyone, but also a fully white wedding cake is not for everyone. So is there a chance that there will be something for everyone? Maybe. Oh wait, that looks really good. It kind of looks like an iced donut. I'm definitely sticking to my gut here. Sticking to my gut. The meal that I had for lunch. I want to paint the chandelier really quickly before we do the decoration because it's looking a little bit sad. So I'm just going to paint this, I guess, kind of a neutral color, like blue is just, it's fine. Not this. Why does he always give me an error message in the most thrilling parts of painting? Look, can't do anything. Okay, there we go. The blue is kind of meant to represent that the chandelier is made of glass, like a crystal chandelier. Maybe we can do like a few stripes, like that this is meant to be like glass, like this is shiny kind of thing. Just to show that this is meant to be glass. Now it just looks like stripes. Let's do one more. I took this from a wedding cake to a gender reveal cake really quick. So I am going to paint the crystals. I don't really care at this point. I'm like more interested in making the cake. This could have been an email. This could have been a Google search. Images copy paste. This is the crystals and I'm gonna make them just a little bit shiny. This is me attempting to make the crystals shiny. Thing is, I don't want to go too crazy with the colors for this because it's a wedding cake. Okay, so this will be our chandelier. It kind of makes sense, right? We've got the structure and we've got the general idea for the cake. And now we are going to basically embellish, do the toppings of the cake. Why am I talking about wedding cake like it's a pizza? The flavors for the cake in my head, what I'm thinking is lemon and lavender, because those are flavors that pair together really well and they're just unique enough that it would be like a great experience for a wedding. So if you're gonna take this idea for your wedding cake, I will accept payments on PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, check, direct debit. You can just come to my door and slip the money under the door. I will accept it. So this is going to be my lavender side of the cake, the white one. So what I actually want all over the cake are like lavender petals. I don't know what you call it, little petals from the lavender, because there's edible ones. So I want kind of the outside of the cake to be like, it's raining lavender. Imagine lavender rain. That sounds like a Taylor Swift song that I would probably listen to nonstop. And it would top my Spotify Wrapped. It would be easy to sort of leave this all white, but how creative is that? Like, if you're gonna get married, have the wedding cake of your dreams. You're gonna spend so much money on it. I think it'd be sad to be focused on what everyone else does for a traditional wedding cake. Oh, my lavender wedding cake. I really hope this is lavender color because God has given me a few struggles in life and being colorblind seems to be the one. For this part of the cake, I am also going to decorate it with some like actual lavender flowers. Sometimes you guys don't see the vision for where I'm taking you, but you have to trust me. Yes, this might be a lot of work, but guess what? What else have you guys got going on? Because personally, not much. I don't even know what lavender is supposed to look like. It's giving purple centipede. Is lavender supposed to be a little bit bluer, maybe? I can hear the collective of you guys screaming yes into your screens. I think this is about to be one of the best wedding cakes we've ever done. I honestly think so. This is supposed to be the lavender rain side of the cake. It's pretty effective for a wedding cake. I'm not sure if this looks like lavender. For the other side of the cake, I'm gonna do the lemon side of the cake because I'm kind of hoping that the sponge of the cake will be lemon and then the frosting will be lavender. Kind of all meets in the middle. So this is supposed to be the lemon side of the cake. And forgive me if lemons are not this color. You might think these are the most round lemons in the entire world, but actually I'm kind of seeing this as slices of lemon that have been candied in like a sugar syrup. Not the error message, just time for a drink. So this is supposed to be lemon slices. So this is my idea of a lemon slice. Why does my lemon slices look like a radioactive sign? They're gonna be like, here's your isotope uranium cake. The fact that I have this kind of chemical knowledge is scary. Imagine if I was a spy all along. This would be the best plan to be a spy ever. I'm not like other girls. My favorite cake flavor is uranium. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a green detail around this just to make it look like lemons. I don't think I've actually ever tried lemon, lavender, anything. Maybe. I think my toothpaste is lemon lavender. Imagine someone comes to your wedding, they're like, oh, what was the inspiration for your wedding? It's like, I don't know, I was just brushing my teeth. So I'm going to do a few more details on the lemons because I do want this side to be kind of balanced with the other one, and it's just looking a little bit too simple with just the candy lemon slices. So I'm thinking of doing like some leaves. I honestly don't even know if lemons have leaves. We're about to find out. So I'm going to just do this just some little details, you know. So this is the lemon on top and the very final lemon. And by the way, we could have done like the bride and the groom on top, but I don't really care. Like, I don't want to make assumptions who this cake is for. If it's a bride and a groom and a groom, a bride and a bride, a single bride, I'm gonna leave it open. It's whatever you wish for this to be. So when I zoom out, this is gonna be the chandelier double wedding cake. way. It's kind of giving, like, it's gonna be amazing. I just know this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna send this exact same image to a 1-star and a 5-star rated bakeries, so fingers crossed that this does not disappoint. It is beautiful. It is like a real chandelier. It's got like crystals. It also looks so much better than our design. I mean, let's not even talk about that. This is a million times better. It's incredible. So the top of the platform is actually made of glass. It's quite similar to the way we envisioned it. It is acrylic. It's not plastic, but it's not glass, but it feels expensive. Oh my god. Imagine if I ruin this. This is probably the most expensive cake equipment that I've ever bought. This is not gonna be easy. It's gonna take a century. Do not have patience for this. The good news is, this side looks incredible. I finally managed... I managed to get all the little pieces out. That took me hours. This looks beautiful. It's like a real chandelier. Like, C is about to break into my house. Just swing from it. Oh my god, there's a diamond in the center, exactly the way we designed it. Okay, maybe we need to hang this and then we're gonna figure this out. But something is not right here. Oh no. Oh no, where did that come from? Now I got these, and I basically have to attach them to each part of the chandelier to build the cake stand. So each of these is supposed to hold the stand. Like, we need 4 of these. Now that we've attached all cords to the base, usually wedding planners do this part. So this is not very much in my wheelhouse of skills. So I'm attaching all 4 to here. So that's it, that's all 4, and I'm going to close it. This better be safe. Imagine if I put this on and the cake just... So here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1. Wait, it holds! Wait. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm so glad the cake is not on there. We're doing some adjustments, guys. Stand by. Once you understand the system, it's kind of easy. I need this to be stable. Imagine if I put the cake on here now. Everyone's sitting at their tables waiting for the cake slice to fly to them. Wait, I want it to be a little bit taller. And what if the cake doesn't fit? Slowly we're getting there. Obviously you can't see everything on camera, but this is kind of the bottom of it. It's very dramatic, so ideally you'd probably be able to make this a lot taller, but I'm kind of struggling here. When Sia said she's swinging from the chandelier, this is probably not what she meant. This is about to be the best cake reveal we've ever had. I'm gonna start with the cake here and just go. I can't believe my content is free. If you actually want to try this for your wedding, you will need to get a really, really strong swing for this. So I think the base was $200, so you have to add that on top of the cake price. Do I sit on it? Should I just do it? Wait, I should not do this. Do you think? Maybe? Me arriving to my wedding. Hello, guests. Enjoy your food. So we're going to start with the 5-star rated cake, and just so you guys didn't forget, this is the cake design that we've made. I mean, it looks pretty good, and the surprising thing is the cake stand actually looks a lot like what we designed, like the shape of it, the things hanging, it's even got a little crystal. If these bakeries do me right, there's a strong possibility that we're gonna get the wedding cake of our dream. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes closed while the cake is being assembled. Ooh, my ears are ringing. Is this all the emotion? So this is the lemon lavender chandelier cake from a 5-star bakery. 3, 2, 1. It is perfect! It is exactly what I expected it to look like. Oh my god. And it's spinning! Oh, it's spinning a little bit too fast. Girl, no, don't do it. It's half naked, exactly the way we wanted. Half of it is covered in lavender. This looks exactly like my drawing. Like, and when you see it from the front, like the way they split this, it's exactly the way I wanted it. Half traditional wedding cake, half artisanal wedding cake. They've done the candied lemon. Like, it's actually candied lemon. If you see it from this side, it would be like a beautiful lavender wedding cake. And then if you see it from this side, perfect because it spins and you can see different sides of the cake. Am I a genius? Oh, it smells lemon and lavender. Kind of reminds me of my toothpaste though. I'm gonna put a side by side so you guys can see this versus the drawing that we made. But honestly, it's shockingly like accurate. I would say this is the most accurate cake that we've ever had. Like, it is truly beautiful. Look at this, the color of the lavender in the center. The naked cake, I've always wanted to have a naked cake on my channel. The leaves, they've done the leaves on the lemons exactly like we've done them. Like, these looks shockingly the same. The color of the lemons with the color of the inside. For those of you who prefer a more traditional cake, you also have this side, which is more like the traditional wedding cake. It's frosted like a wedding cake, you know? Like, it's fully covered. We're gonna have to slice into this now because there's no way I can get this out of here again because this was very difficult to put on here. Is this even? I think we've done a good job at stabilizing this. There's gotta be a limit on how much we can push the cake. I'm playing a dangerous game here. I cannot believe how perfect this turned out. And look at the pieces of lavender. Even I was questioning my drawing and they understood everything. Wait, they've done these little dots with Fonda or something? It's like sugar? If you guys could smell this cake, it is honestly like the best smelling cake I've ever had. Fresh and cozy. That is the best way to describe the smell, which also describes kind of what it looks like. The next big trend of wedding cakes, and I know that. How do we slice into this? If we wanted to put a bride and a groom, or, you know, whatever it is that you want to put on top of the cake, it's a dangerous world these days. Not me being cancelled talking about a wedding cake. Like, if we wanted to put it on top, there's obviously not a whole lot of space because there's a whole lemon on top of the cake, so it might not be the easiest thing in the world, but we'd get there. I'm actually losing my mind to how similar this looks. It's shocking. It's actually shocking how close this looks to what I designed. Like the leaves, the lemon, everything. This is the best wedding day I've ever had, and we probably filmed a couple wedding themed videos. So we're gonna get a slice of the cake now. Oh my god, can you slice this wedding cake on top of the chandelier? That's the one thing we didn't think about. Like, it can't be easy. I want to slice from the rustic lemon side, and I want to slice from the lavender wedding classic side. So let's start with this side here. How are we gonna do this? Okay, play the wedding song. Okay, so we're going to attempt to slice. I'm gonna start with the rustic side. Should we get a slice from like the bottom? A whole lemon. With the stick on it! The technology! This is me being really annoying, but there's like a random piece of frosting on this side. It kind of ruins the vibe a little bit. I don't think it's very noticeable on camera, but there's like a random piece of frosting here that is just more lavender than the rest, like a purple, blue, I don't know. Can we slice from the bottom? How do wedding cakes work? I'm just gonna do it. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is the structure of the whole cake. This is gonna be the biggest slice of cake ever. It is so soft. Look at this. How are we gonna get this out of here? A chandelier cake, a little bit less practical than I was thinking, but oh, that is the perfect slice of cake. I am scared of the technology. This is why this is a 5-star rated bakery. Like, you really seen things like that. Like, if this was your wedding day, this is how you'd want the slice to come out, because you'd want your guests to be like, that is the most beautiful cake I've ever seen. The cake smells like lemon and lavender in the best possible way. The greatest slice of cake in history. Look at that! Are you kidding me? And it's so soft. I cannot wait to eat this. So now we gotta get a slice from this side. So I'm thinking, in order to balance this out, I'm gonna get one from here. You can't stop me. Okay, I know I probably shouldn't be cutting it from here, but it's not that much of a crime. Okay, so this one is a lot more like your traditional wedding cake. It still comes out... Oh... That one did not come out exactly the same. Also, the cake is spinning for his life. This one is a little bit more frosting in the center, so maybe it was like stuck to it, like glue. But from the side, it looks a lot more like a wedding cake. Not me breaking the most expensive wedding cake I've ever purchased. So the price for this cake was $500. That's a pricey wedding cake, but it's also big. It's huge, so I understand why this is such an expensive cake, and all wedding cakes are always expensive. I really did a really bad job here. Even with the slice out, your cake will not fall apart. And most people would slice it normally. You have to keep in mind that I also purchased the swing and the chandelier separately. So in the end, this ends up being closer to $1,000 just for this. Which, keep in mind, these are wedding cake prices, which is more expensive than any other type of cake. I'm gonna put this just swinging on top of my bed. So every morning when I wake up, I look up, and this is what I see. And this is what I smell. I would be happy with the smell. Wow, this is the world's most expensive air freshener. What a time to be alive. I cannot wait to try this cake. But first, I think you already know, we are going to see the cake from the One Star Bakery, which I have not seen, but I have heard that it's barely holding together. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this one. This is the first time we've ever had a cake not holding up. Okay, let's do it. I hope the cake is still whole, guys. If it falls, it falls. Is my wedding cake still standing? Is it done? This is our lemon lavender chandelier cake from the worst rated bakery in my city. 3, 2, 1. Is this intentional? Wait, I don't think this is intentional. It's literally breaking. When I said naked, this is not exactly what I meant. With so many lemons though. Oh no, it's literally falling. I want to put my hands on it and straighten it up. Oh no, the cake. And they tried to hide it with leaves. This is the worst cake we've ever. I've never had anything this bad. I've never had anything that collapsed. The Leaning Tower of Pizza of Cakes. The Leaning Tower of Calzone, if you will. It's busted, guys. It's not the fact that it's on the chandelier. The cake arrived like this. It hasn't been that long. It's not very hot inside my house. So it's the bakery's doing. Some of the reviews said that they had major construction problems and that the cakes didn't make it to the birthday parties. I mean, you can understand why. Exhibit A. This frosting, it looks like I would do a better job. This side is truly criminal. Like the white side, I mean, they really tried. They tried to do what the other one has done. Wedding cake from Wish. Wedding cake from Wish and never ordered it. Wish I could get my money back. I can get my money back, but I won't. But I could. Imagine this is your wedding day and all the guests arrive and you're like, surprise! When life gives you lemons. It's surprisingly not collapsing more. The problem seems to be that it collapsed on the bottom on this side, like it broke the cake because it's probably too soft. Because I feel like if it was standing up, obviously it's a very rustic cake, but I can see what they were doing. I feel like it would have worked. If we do a side by side, it will be extra interesting with this one because I can kind of see where they were going and all the elements are here, like the lavender on the side, the white frosting on this side, and then the lemons. Even though this is not the candied lemons that we asked for, these are very much like plastic lemons from Amazon. But I kind of see what they were trying to do, you know? The construction of it is worse than the decoration. Like, I see they tried. This is exactly what my drawing looked like. Like, I had the lavender pieces. Wait, these are not real lavenders? Wait, this is plastic. Wait, it's all plastic! The whole cake... Wait, is this even real lavender? See, the cake feels kind of sturdy, so I'm not even sure what is going on here. My honest opinion is, I see the effort, I see that they were trying to do exactly what I wanted, but the construction and the scale is just not there. Like, the cake, it's too soft. The frosting, I think I would have done a better job, but this one doesn't feel intentional. Like, this is This is not a naked cake. This is just a cake. A Betty Crocker cake. That's what this is. So this cake cost $350. So just $100 something cheaper than the other one. It's not giving $350. I know it's a lot of things to buy. The thing is, on camera it looks kind of visually interesting because all the lemons, but then when you're here up close and it's like, this is plastic. Somehow plastic as well. Like everything is made of plastic. This one would not last a wedding on a chandelier. I mean, it didn't even last a couple hours in my house. At least the chandelier is beautiful. At least that. How would we even slice into this, guys? I have no clue. Clearly not on this side, because look at this. And I feel like they knew it was starting to break. Obviously this broke while it was in my house. Look at this. There's like a lemon stuck in there. How did I get in there? This is truly plastic. Like, I'm gonna show you guys. The reason why I was confused is because obviously this looks a lot visually better. But this is real lavender. You wouldn't want this on your wedding day, like a piece of plastic stuck to your cake. Is that even sanitary? So while this looks better, it's just not, it wouldn't be great to have that on your cake. Things you don't want to do on your wedding day, pluck your wedding cake like it's a chicken. Oh, just wait a second, Grandma. I'm looking for like a good slice. Let me just remove all the poison from the cake. When life gives you lemons, maybe you shouldn't give that many. So once this is done, this is very telling. This is the cake. I can't even criticize this seriously because it's just that bad. Okay, Grandpa, here comes a slice. Don't stand directly in front of the cake because you might get hit with the rest of the cake. I'm surprised this is even holding this much. And this is me going for the easiest slice in here. The cake is very soft. I mean, it's too soft. Clearly. Oh wow, that is a trick that you cannot teach that to a baker. But the color on it is actually really pretty. I actually think the color inside... Is the cake collapsing in real time? I do think they have an eye for color and the decoration because everything was placed just so beautifully. This is something that you literally make for a children's birthday party out of Betty Crocker mix. Just not giving wedding cake. And you wouldn't even be able to get a slice from these parts here. If you remove a slice from here, the whole cake will just collapse. Oh my god, it's going to collapse. The fault of this bakery ends up being the actual recipe, the elements. It does not work for cake construction because it's too fluffy. It's an incredibly fluffy cake. This seems like it's going to taste delicious. Obviously, I'm getting this for a YouTube video and this is for fun. So I would not ask for a refund because I know they probably worked hard on this. Would you really want a refund on your wedding day? No, because... Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime day. Come on. And this takes the award for the world's most pointless cake sticks. I mean, what was the point of the sticks? The sticks were not sticking, the cake was not caking, and the chandelier is definitely not chandeliering. Oh man, now I gotta clean this up. Just great. I want to cry. It's not often that I feel like I've truly wasted money with things that I order for my videos. Most of the times I'm like, it's not too bad. It was a fun experience. Was this a fun experience? This is a slice from the 1-star rated. And this is a slice from the 5-star rated bakery. I mean... you can't even make this up. The interesting thing is I actually love the colors on this. I think the color of the cake is like yellower and then the lavender is more contrasty. Let's go for this one. So my idea for this was I actually wanted a lemon sponge and a lavender center. Okay, wait. How do they even make a cake this big? Like this, it's pretty insane, the size of this. The top layer alone, it's a huge cake. Oh, I had one job. Happy wedding day. If anyone's getting married, lemon and lavender, I swear, I'm not even crazy about lemon flavor, but it just pairs well together. Clean, cozy flavor. It's pretty good. The sponge is Not dense, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy moist. Probably what makes this hold so well. I mean, the construction of this. It's standing here with 2 slices. I've put this in here, I took this out, and it's still standing. Look at this. If you want a swinging cake, you can have a swinging cake from a 5-star bakery. It's not going anywhere. This is a 10 out of 10 combination and an 8 out of 10 for the sponge. So it's a pretty good cake. This is probably the only bakery that I've ever ordered from where they did not have a single photo of their cakes. All the photos were uploaded by the clients complaining about their cakes. Doesn't smell like lemon or lavender, it just smells like cake. It does not smell bad, so we gotta be... This is the most moist cake ever. Wow, this is a good cake. It's just vanilla. There's literally not a hint of lavender or lemon. An amazing vanilla cake, wow. It tastes like homemade cake. It's the best way to describe this. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm expecting a cake that is covered in lemon and lavender to taste like lemon and lavender, this is objectively the best cake. Like, look at it. This tastes better. But just vanilla with vanilla for your wedding day, I think it'd be too boring. And they did know this was a wedding cake, so... Come on, the cake fell on the floor. I lost like 60% of the cake. They're not gonna win this. This is on the 5-star. I mean, there's no need for drum rolls, no need for special effects. The winner is a 5-star. Because it's here. Standing, spinning. When Taylor Swift wrote Mirrorball, this is what she meant. The 5-star wedding cake. And when she wrote Trouble, this is what she meant. I'm not gonna lie, the other cake is really good, but this one, I don't know if I'm gonna film this on TikTok, I probably will, but I'm gonna take this cake, the part that didn't fall on the floor, obviously, and I'm gonna blend it all together and make some cake pops because it's too incredible not to transform this into something else. This one ate, left no crumbs. This one, a whole lot of crumbs. What am I gonna do with this swing? I'm doing my best at cleaning this, but if anyone is actually serious about wanting this, let me know in the comment section that you want it. Maybe you want it for your wedding or your prom. Put in the comment where you're watching from, just so I can double check if it's legal to send such a big thing to your country or your state. Next time this will be seen will be at someone's wedding. And make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, because I double check always before messaging you. I'll pick a winner until the end of January, so you'll get this for wedding season. Give the video a like, don't forget to subscribe and switch the notifications on so you don't miss out on future videos. I hope you liked it. So I love you guys and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.